It's good to be back. I have 3 items in short order. First, there is an a truly astonishing report that's just been published. It's authored by the One campaign, the campaign that was begun by Bono about a decade ago to deal with international issues of poverty and disease. And it's called The $1 Trillion Scandal. And it does what so many of us have wanted to do for so long. It documents authoritatively, unanswerably, irrefutably the extraordinary siphoning off of trillions of dollars from the developing world through fiscal mismanagement and embezzlement and money laundering and corruption overall. The money siphoned off in this extraordinary conspiracy of theft to the developed world, largely into coffers of multinational corporations and tax havens, nurtured by the various mineral and mining companies in the natural resource sector. Trillions of dollars. It's hard to imagine arithmetically what it means, $1 trillion a year, for example, but they say, the report says, that it could mean saving the lives between 2015 and 2025 of over 3 million children a year in low-income countries, over 4 million children a year in middle-income countries. It could train some 10 million new teachers. It could provide antiretroviral drugs for 11 million people living with HIV. The benefits are incalculable. So the report says, in order to stop the theft, to set up a barrier to the theft, it begs the finance ministers of the G20 who are meeting in Australia on the 20th of this month to pass or conscript into place the necessary policies. Extraordinary. And I was thinking of that when I came to the second item. And that's the continuing saga of Ebola in West Africa and the fascinating New York Times article that said that the World Health Organization simply cannot respond to the emergency because they do not have the funding. The donors have cut back so dramatically. And I was thinking to myself, funding? Trillions of dollars? We're always struggling for pennies while people die in the face of the defense establishment and this massive onslaught of corruption. And finally, I want to end on a positive note, however unorthodox that may be. Believe it or not, and it's hard to credit this, the government of the Congo has initiated an action plan to tackle sexual violence and the Congolese army. It's a tiny, microscopic sliver of hope for the horrors of rape of the women in the Eastern Congo. Who knows? But it is worth watching. That was last week. I'm Stephen Lewis.